You know what's going on, everyone? Welcome on into another one of these realistic rebuilds live with Southampton. A few of you already in the chat. We've got Viltar, we got Pops, Ginger Plays, Zona, Niles, Abdul Rahman, and Victor. Welcome on in, everyone. Excited for today's rebuild. We have Conference League with Southampton, a slightly disappointing season 2, but I think we are on the up and up. And I think with this squad, honestly, we should be able to win the Conference League. And this is without having made any transfers either. So, yeah, I think we've got a big live stream ahead. Hopefully, get some players up to the caliber of James Ward-Prowse, who's up to an 86. Absolute ridiculous scenes. Welcome on in, everyone. Say hi in the chat if you're just joining in. We are indeed ballin' Foster, ballin' with Southampton. Let's take a look at some of the board objectives and things along that sorts. 70 mil? Dude, 70 mil plus that team? Just absolutely ridiculous. We'll take a look at the expectations as well. Surprisingly, no youth development. Do want to sign a crucial first team midfielder or forward. Finish in Europa League spots of like top 6 and then win the Conference League. So I think we can get it done. Again, here's a look at the squad. So midfielder or forward. I was looking through this team and like wondering where we could improve. Like Sonderberg is a pretty new addition. Same thing with McNeil. I was thinking maybe Adams out of the starting 11. He's 26, so he still has some room for growth. Same thing with Gineppo. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think we should improve with this team. It's got to be a marquee transfer with 70 mil. I did see NYCFC winning the MLS Cup. Went out to a penalty kick shootout. It's been a while since I think an MLS Cup was decided from penalties. Hey, you're all good, Joel. I mean, anyone's got to take a break from YouTube, I understand. Yeah, interesting scenes this morning with the Champions League draw as well. Apparently there was like a redo. I think Chelsea had was it Lille? Both times. Get a big CDM. We kind of have that with Berga. Unless we want to maybe make an upgrade from Berga and have him switch to kind of like a rotational CDM. But Ward-Prowse is definitely staying. I was kind of thinking like maybe one of our wingers we upgrade from. Let's get some players in the transfer shortlist. Issa Diop. He's a center back, right? We're at Newcastle. Yeah, I think Bayern have a good chance. They've got Salzburg in the draw, right? I mean, I haven't watched much of Salzburg. Seen a couple highlights. They looked all right, but this is when things are going to start getting difficult. I think Ajax versus, was it Benfica? That should be a good one. I'd like to see Ajax make a pretty late run in Champions League this year. You know, Moussa Diaby could be a shout. I think it's Jonathan Akone. Was a real face scan? Might be. Yeah, I think he's got a real face scan. We want to sign a left-footed winger at some point in this save, and like, who's the player from PSV that we were considering signing? That'd be like a realistic transfer. I think it was Doan, right? He's over at Burnley. Yeah, at this point in the save, we can probably make some big transfers. I mean, everybody's in the lower 80s, except for Ward-Prowse. And as a reminder, we have like 70 mil to work with, so I think as far as any realistic transfers go, as long as they stick with the Southampton theme, you know, whether that be from other Premier League clubs, maybe from some leagues abroad, or top foreign nationalities, we should be good. So yeah, we can take a look through free agents. 70 mil to work with on this team. And our objective is to hopefully finish in a Europa League spot and win the Europa Conference League. Yeah, Gareth Bale might be getting a bit old. He's at Leverkusen in this save. $33, 78 overall, retiring in a season. And yeah, here's a look at the board objective. 69.76 mil. Noah Long could be a shout if he's still at Club Brugge. He is still there. Right-footed, though. A Luke Shaw comeback would be insane. It could be interesting. With that said, we do have Prod, who's doing pretty well. Shaw's just 27 years old, though. Up to an 85 overall. That'd be an interesting transfer. But yeah, we do want to sign either a crucial first team midfielder or forward. So I think while we could improve this defense for sure, let's try to get the board objectives up. I think we probably look to sign a winger. Like, McNeil's been good, but I don't know if he's going to be good enough for the future. I mean, 23 years old, so he could go up in his rating. His stats are just a little bit unusual for a winger. Medium high work rates, not the paciest. Could be really good in the midfield, actually. Like, a little bit more centrally. What's going on, Adam? J-Beck? Yusuf Demir? We can consider him Niles. Yeah, if you guys are just joining into the stream, feel free to leave a like. Help support the channel. Stream's been pretty fun lately. I mean, I've been enjoying the content, and you guys seem to be enjoying it as well. I feel like we've kind of locked in the two videos a week, and I've got another realistic rebuild in the works. So hopefully I can have that done for you guys on Thursday. Yeah, De Ketelaere could be a shout. Dusan Tadic, I'll see if he's still playing, man. He's probably getting to that age where he's retiring. 34. 78 overall, contract expiring. Angro, we're looking for a midfielder or a forward to improve in the Southampton team. I'm thinking a winger. Like, Gineppo's been going up in his rating a lot. McNeil is, like, he's a new signing. I just don't know if he's going to be, like, the long-term option for us out wide. We could also sign a new striker. Like, Shea Adams could be really good coming off the bench. He's still 26, though, so. Let's go and pull up the top 4 nationalities at Southampton. Let's see. I gotta move this. There we go. Scotland, Wales, Ireland, France. Honestly, I think we go for a French winger. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll probably pass on Vlahovic because we signed him in the AC Milan realistic rebuild, which is kind of what I've been alternating with in this Southampton save. So yeah, we ended up signing him for that save. So yeah, I think any French wingers you all have in mind. Ideally left-footed. I think we add Moussa Diaby, who's over at Leverkusen. I think that's right around the kind of signing. Like, it'd be a marquee transfer for sure. It would use up the majority of our transfer budget. Only downside is he might not have a real face scanning game. Akone could be a shout as well. He's a little bit lower rated, but I think that would be somewhat realistic for the save, right? Because we're only in Conference League. Can't say I've ever tried out Akone in career mode. Pretty pacey though. High medium work rates. What are y'all thinking? Marcus Thuram? Everton from Benfica? Any other like top talents in Liga that I should know about? This is a slightly older save file, but I feel like most players should be added. Guiri could be a shout, you know. Can never spell his name. What club is he at? He's at Nice, right? Yeah, he's listed as a striker, I believe, but he can definitely be used out wide. So Guiri has moved along. We tried signing Kasper Dolberg last season, and that never happened. Maybe it's time to make that deal permanent, man. I don't know. Che Adams has been solid for us, though. Here he is. Amin Guiri. That's Spurs, actually, in this save. Okay, great potential player here. 21 years old. Sofiane Diop. Yeah, I think as far as rating, like hopefully we're signing someone that's established. So it's tough because we want to sign like some younger players, but I think, you know, maybe in their mid 20s, lower 80s in their overall. Doko could be a shout, you know. 83 for his overall, right-footed. Aushish, the legend himself. Season 3 Angry World. Yeah, we're Season 3 of the rebuild, so we're trying to compete in Conference League. I feel like we're establishing ourselves as one of the top clubs in England. So we can start to attract those kind of big-name players. I think Madueke might be too high in his overall, because he starts at like an 85, right? Oh, no, I'm thinking of RB Leipzig fullback, Mukiele. Madueke could still be a shout. But yeah, how's everyone doing with their own career mode saves? Hopefully y'all had a relaxing weekend. Some good NFL stuff going on as well. Sunday Night Football was interesting, man. My family's Packer fans, so they were a bit nervous in the first half, not gonna lie, but ended up getting the dub. Nketiah from Arsenal. We were considering him, actually. He might be up to a decent rating these days. He has 78 overall. Good enough for like a squad rotational striker. I'll get a couple more players and then I think we go ahead with the signing. Marcus Edwards somehow still in Portugal. That could be an interesting signing, you know. Usually he moves along pretty quickly. Like he gets I've seen like a lot of career modes he ends up moving to France and even some Premier League clubs. Again, I'll showcase the squad for anyone just joining. Season 3 of the rebuild. We're trying to, according to our board objectives, we're trying to finish in a Europa League spot, so ideally top 6 in Prem, and then we're in Conference League this season for European football, so we'd like to win that competition. About 70 mil to work with in our transfer budget, and we need to sign a crucial midfielder or a forward. So a lot of options. I think Ward-Prowse is the only player that's essentially established himself as our captain and will be staying in the squad. I might need to change up his depth plans, though, just to balance him out a bit more. His passing is ridiculous, though. All right, we'll get Haji into the short list, and then I think we probably move forward here. We got a good amount of players. So let's start moving forward, see what offers we receive. If we get an interesting transfer offer, I'm not opposed to letting a player go. I want to make some changes to the Southampton team because, you know, last season it just didn't work out for us. Getting knocked out of, I think it was Europa League pretty quickly. I do want to showcase some of our youth academy players though. Like one area that I want to improve this team is signing a younger goalkeeper, but we've got a really good prospect through our youth academy. I'm just trying to get a transfer offer for him or a loan offer. But it's actually one of the better goalkeepers I found this year. 19 years old, 75 rated already. So I think another season out on loan and we should be set. In the meantime, I'm pretty sure that Johnson can do just fine. Yeah, we'll check the free agents. See if we get an interesting pickup here. Now, how I typically do free agents, I just search the top nationalities and kind of go position by position. If you want to search the top nationalities for the club, that's also an option. Well, let's see. I think Argentina, probably just look for attackers here. You know, Guerrero's on the free agents, but I think with him retiring from football, we probably let him be. I found Messi here before. It's not going to be the case this time around, though. Yeah, we're going to probably pass on signing any center forward regens. They're just too OP this year. Kind of looking after any real players. Nothing too wild, though, for the free agents so far for Argentina. I think we'll check England and France. Probably call it good. And I mean, there's good players here, but I also want to sign some players this transfer window. Always get a ton of results for England, though. Yeah, welcome anyone that's new here. The Southampton streams. I don't know what it is, but they always seem to get recommended. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you are new to this concept, essentially what we're trying to do for a realistic rebuild is keep Southampton's transfer policies in mind, which in this case has been, you know, signing a lot of players from outside the top 5 leagues, a few from Liga, a couple from the Championship here and there. And yeah, I'm just trying to make progress with Southampton. We somehow managed a top 5 finish in season 1, got into Europa League, got knocked out of that competition, I think, in the round of 16, maybe the quarterfinals. So now we're in Conference League this season. Oxlade-Chamberlain. That could be an interesting transfer. Former Southampton player, right? What do you guys think? Was he formerly at Southampton? I know he's at Arsenal, Liverpool. Did he spend some time at the club as well? At least through their youth academy. Let's see. He was part of their youth academy. Made the move to Arsenal in 2011. Spent 6 seasons there, then moved to Liverpool. What do you guys think? Should we go ahead with this transfer? 29 years old. See what his rating should be. He's going to be probably 78, 79 overall. So most likely squad rotation. I say we just go forward with this transfer right now. Otherwise, another club might go ahead and get into talks with him. So let's see. See how much we'll need to offer for his contract. I'm guessing around 50K. So wage-wise, yeah, I think about 40K should do it at most. Yeah, 35 to 40K should be enough. All right, let's see if we can get this done. Hopefully he's okay with the rotational role. That's the only thing. I feel like surely looking at our starting 11, yeah, he's not going to want important. That was the only thing I was concerned about with him, because he's just not going to be in our first team straight away. But a 2-year deal on a rotational basis, this is the best thing when the player goes with the wage offer right away. We'll just accept this. We got the funds at our disposal. So that's a good transfer to start off the stream, guys. Let's see. Squad number wise, we're the number 11 and 26 for Southampton. Seems to like the number 15 as well, so we'll see if that's open. I think we probably go 26. What do you guys think? Was his first number at Southampton? Unless there's a better number in mind you guys have, but... Change to left mid or right mid? Let's see. I think we just do this. Put him on a box-to-box development plan. Because we honestly do need like kind of a rotational center midfielder in this team. I think we have a lot of wingers. Yeah, we have Diallo. So what we can do is just swap these guys. I think Suslov's going out on loan anyway. We're probably good there. And then we just need to sign that crucial midfielder or forward. So we'll see if we get any transfer offers. And if not, we'll just we'll go forward with one of those French wingers. Let's see. Suslov, we're in talks with that. Get all these talks out of the way as well. I am trying to offload a couple of these former Southampton Youth Academy players that just aren't going to break into the first team. It's also a really weird case with our homegrown talent. He's just got a weird distribution of his stats. So like right now I have him as a cam, but he might be a winger. I'll show you guys. Livramento out on loan at Ajax as well. Where's this guy at? Yeah, so right now we have him as cam. A lot of people were saying he'd be better fitted as a winger, and I think he would qualify for the inverted winger development plan to help shoot some of those shooting attributes up. So if we had him as a winger, probably make him as a right winger, and then just put him on an inverted winger development plan, or set him out on loan. Let me know what you guys think, though. Maybe we do a poll to start off the stream? 230 of you guys in the chat. All right, I'm going to make a poll for you guys. Where should Tommy Thomas play, our homegrown talent? Cam or right winger? Go and get involved in the poll. One of my favorite features that just got added to YouTube. And then after that, we'll try to move forward with our first transfer signing outside the free agents. Homegrown talents are a bit random. Like, I feel for the most part, all of them can be strikers or center forward if you depth plan change them. But I've had a couple of interesting results. Like sometimes you can get ones with really good physical attributes and decent enough pace that they can be a defender. All right, you guys are predominantly saying right winger. So let's see. 34 weeks for that. 77 weeks for that. So I guess we just keep him on a right winger development plan. Should take about a season. Could get sped up if his form goes up. So we'll see. I think right winger will give him the better stats in this case, because unless a player's defending is really good, that seems to be the case. Still waiting on a few more scouting updates. Then we can move forward with that transfer. Next Hamburg episode will probably be out in about a week. I'm trying to alternate between Hamburg episodes and like other content like the realistic rebuilds. Things like that. Look at Liverpool coming in for James Ward-Prowse. Of course they're going to offer, man. They're just trying to take away all our players. I think we've established, though, Ward-Prowse is staying at the club. He's our captain. And that's a pretty weak offer, honestly. For an 86 rated player, I think they'd have to pay over 100 mil. If we would ever had him leave. Of course Liverpool have to offer, man. These are the sort of offers I get in career mode saves. Like some people are asking like how the transfers are realistic. I don't know. It just happens. We're playing on PS5 for those of you asking. What do we think about Stuart Armstrong though? He's kind of transitioned to more of a rotational player. Might not break into the substitutes. So I think if we get like a realistic offer from a Premier League club, maybe we accept that. I don't think Marseille would be his ideal destination. So let's see if we got these scouting reports done. If we can move forward on that. Still waiting on Doan, but I don't think his rating is going to be high enough. Plus, he's at Burnley these days, so if he was still at PSV, I'd consider it. Madueke might be a good transfer. Left-footed, 4-star, 4-star. Same thing with Marcus Edwards. So right now, I think it's between Akone, Madueke, and Marcus Edwards. Those are the three players I'm kind of considering. I think we signed one of the three as a left-footed winger. They're all realistic in their own sense. Minakone, Southampton signed a lot of French players. Madueke, English talent playing abroad. Same thing with Marcus Edwards. Let's make a poll for this decision. I think all of them could break into the first team. Our current winger, I think, is 81 rated. So I think Akone and Madueke have a slight edge there. Same old transfers? I don't know, though. I've never signed Akone for one of my saves. Madueke and Edwards, somewhat popular signings. Let's take a look at these stats. See where they differ. I think Madueke, even if you convert him to a right winger, surely goes up in his rating. We can take a look at the championship and see if there's good options there. So 42 mil. I think we're going to settle around 55. That's not too bad. $55, so that still leaves us like 20 mil to work with in our transfer budget. We might even let a player go. It's going to have that crucial role for us. I say we just accept that straight away. Pretty easy talk for the transfer. Now let's see, development plan wise, exciting prospect status. He's got all right defending for a winger. But I think his stats would go up if we work on this development plan. What do you guys think? Keep him as a right midfielder, or should we convert him to a winger? Just purely in terms of rating. The only thing that's letting him down in the shooting attributes is his positioning, really. Penalties we don't care too much about. Yeah, I think we go forward with the winger. Take a couple of weeks to get that done. Let's see. Squad number wise. So he's got the number 10 right now. Whereas the number 23 for England's under 21. He also wore that PSV, so that might be a good fit. Adams has got the number 10. Yeah, I think we give him the number 23 in that case. And then McNeil drops to the bench. We might need to let him go, you know. I'm not sure what role I gave him for his contract, whether it was crucial or not. That's a pretty strong looking team, though. Maybe we save some funds for January. What do you guys think? Still 15 mil to work with. I think this is a team that can win Conference League for sure. It's just a matter of everyone's going to stay happy with their role in the team. We've pretty much got squad depth across the board. Diallo is the more holding center midfielder. Oxlade-Chamberlain, the one that can get involved in the attack. McNeil, left-footed winger. Brereton Diaz, right-footed winger. And Adam Armstrong, versatile player as well. I think I'm pretty good with the team. We'll save some funds for January and see how we're doing in Europa League if we can make the push for top 6. Maverick, I don't really enjoy making that kind of content anymore. For me, I don't mind series-based content, but after a few episodes, I start to lose interest, and from my experience, my audience starts to lose interest as well. So, yeah, I prefer condensing it to half-season-long episodes or the rebuild sort of content as well. I think you play enough FIFA, you can probably get bored of the game and suffer from burnout pretty quickly, at least in my experience. Offer from Real Madrid as well for Salisu. They could let him stay at the club. He's on the thumbnail after all. I'm preferring this content right now, Phases, so it's what I want to be streaming. Not saying the Journeyman's completely over, but I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe making the Journeyman series for some VOD form content. I think that could be interesting for the summer months. Let's get some scouting networks going. I think we've got a few scouts available. 3 5-star, 5-star ones. Okay, we should still be good with the live stream. Apparently my disk space is full for recording, so I need to sort that out later. Maybe I'll just delete some right now. There we go. All right. Stu England for 3 months, looking for any type of player. What are you guys saying for these other countries? I do a Southampton career mode every year. Pretty much. Whether it be for a live stream or whether it be for a video. Yeah, if you guys are new to the channel and haven't seen the Southampton save from last FIFA, or maybe the one from FIFA 17, maybe check it out. A lot of shouts for Portugal. Let's see where Portugal ranks in the Southampton list of players. It's actually up there. I mean, 6 foreign players. Australia, I don't think we've established a network there. Spain, we haven't done. A lot of players from Spain, actually, like Romeu. Italy could be interesting. I like the idea of Portugal. What kind of player are we looking for, though? Technically gifted? I'd say technically gifted or winger would be the two that I have in mind. Ooh, physically strong to find the next Jose Font. That could be a shout as well. I was trying to think of some former players from Portugal, and Font just completely slipped my mind, but he's a pretty iconic player for Southampton. He's up there for most appearances for the club, I believe. Does Denmark rank up here in the foreign player list? Norway's up there. Not too many from Denmark. 5. We can do Denmark technically gifted. What's going on, Slap? Welcome on in. All right. I think we're pretty much ready for the first match of the season. Arsenal, West Brom, and Bournemouth to kick off the campaign. I think 6 points here is what we're aiming for. Maybe 7 would be nice. Some more loan offers coming in as well. Most importantly for our Youth Academy goalkeeper, we really want to get him out on loan. And then Walcott, you know, why not? Let's let him loan out at 64 overall. Surprised he's not retiring at the end of the season. We'll get that Madueke position change done. I think probably a +1 in his rating here. 94 pace. The shooting's relatively low. Yeah, I think he goes up maybe to an 83 with the good pace and dribbling. 84. That's not bad. And then what you can do after that, for some players, is if you put him on this left winger development plan, don't actually change his position, it's going to work on all the attributes where he's kind of lacking. So we're going to get some of the shooting attributes up, the passing up. It's probably going to be mid-80s by the end of the season. Let's get it going, though. First match of the season against Arsenal. Let's see some score predictions in the chat. We're going to be simulating this. If this is your first time tuning in, do mostly calendar sims, quick sims, and the occasional interactive match sim for European matches. But if we get any trophies or chances to lift silverware, then we go ahead and play the final minutes. "5-0 Arsenal, 2-0. A lot of people in Arsenal's favor. To be fair, they've got a good squad. They've signed Richarlison, Jovic, Smith Rowe still at the team, Schlager from Wolfsburg. It's a pretty strong starting 11. Let's see how we do, though. 2-1. Did anyone get that right? Fyodor, Ennis, both got it correct. Yeah, Richarlison with a 75th minute winner. Patrick Schick continuing his goal scoring form from last season. But we need to do better. We need to win these next two matches. I think those are must win. Try to get some good form going into the Conference League. We're season 3, Alex. So, yeah, first season we finished top 5 in the Prem, got into European football, well, Europa League, and then we got knocked out, I think, in the round of 16. So this year we're in Conference League, because I think we finished 7th last year. What's going on, Arda? Watching from Turkey. Good stuff. A lot of offers from Real Madrid and Liverpool, to be fair. But I think it depends how we do this season. If we don't make progress and get at least Europa League, whether by winning the Conference League or a top 6 finish, we'll let some players in our starting 11 leave. There we go. 3-0 win. Prod and Schick and Adams getting involved in the goal. George, I'm from the US and that's my last name. Well, not Flickiify, but Flick. So that's where it comes from. Transfermarkt is where I find the nationality of the club's past players. You get a lot of information there, Willem. You can see top goal scorers, top youth academy players. That's a really good one. And I do have a dog in my room, so if you guys hear her barking a little bit, hopefully she settles down. She's due for a nap, so she's been good up to this point. Shout out to Star. She has made the single live stream appearance. Let me go ahead and give her a bone real quick, guys. Apologies. On Transfermarkt, Willem, I think it's all in the... It's okay, Star. It's all in the history section. It's like the last screen. Just kind of click around and I'm sure you'll find it. Ian Star is a golden doodle. She's about 6 months now, so she's growing up really quickly. She's gotten a lot better. I don't know, spending some time alone in recent weeks. But she needs to go on her walks this morning. And she's due for a nap. Apparently, like, puppies are supposed to be sleeping, I think, like, the majority of the day. I think like 16 hours or something. Which we try to put her down for naps as much as we can, but she's a pretty active dog. The latest thing is she's like, if you guys can see the bed behind me, she likes jumping on that, but the thing is she can't you can't leave her unattended because she gets into stuff. You don't remember when your dog was a puppy? Yeah, I mean, this is the first like dog we've had at this age. I feel like most dogs that we've had in the past, we got them when they were like 3, a little bit older. So it's a learning experience for sure. That's a good point with pipe passing training. I do forget about that sometimes. That's the thing this year. You know, if we had a backup goalkeeper that was like ready, I think this would be an interesting offer from Newcastle. Unless you guys think we should make a change at goalkeeper already. Like, should we look for a new goalkeeper going into transfer deadline day? Johnson, 31 years old. Or 30 years old, 21.7 offer from Newcastle. The budget right now is about 20 mil. Yeah, how about we check the Newcastle squad first, see if Dubravka is still at the club, or if Freddie Woodman has gone up in his overall at all. Wait, are Newcastle in the championship? Are they actually offering that when they're in the championship? No way, dude. We can't let Johnson go back down. I mean, to be fair, they don't have Dubravka anymore. Freddie Woodman up to a 77 overall, which kind of is like perfect for a championship level keeper. Yeah, we can't go forward with this deal. It's just not going to happen. I'm surprised they have all those funds, though. It's not bad for a championship level club. Also, that Pedri move from Barcelona to Liverpool. Let's see. It's all right, Star. Thoughts on the Champions League fiasco? It was a weird thing to wake up to because by the time I woke up, the second draw had already happened. And this is season 3, Abdul Rahman. Dude, Newcastle are just set on trying to sign our players. I could actually see Jack Stevens maybe making the move. He's 29 years old. 5.5 million for his valuation. But he's good squad depth for us. Just to keep for another season. Or fun, I don't watch too much F1, but I know there was some drama. From what I understand, is like Verstappen won the race, but there was like something to do in like the last lap. Apparently some rules were broke, or like what should have happened didn't happen. I don't know. I've watched like a season of Drive to Survive on Netflix, so I know a little bit about F1, but I don't really watch it too much. I think my favorite driver, if I had to say, maybe Lando, because I know he does gaming stuff as well, Twitch streams. Yeah, I don't know enough about the situation to really pick a side, Tony. It's all right, Star. It's all right. Let's take a look at this Champions League. Well, not Champions League, Europa League group. Conference League group. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted, guys. My dog is not on top of my game, and I have to monitor her. We'll take a look at the group, and I think I'll let her outside, just in case she needs to take a little break as well. But Conference League, I mean, we should be winning this group. We should be winning the entire competition. Some tough teams in here. But I think I'll leave you guys with an interactive match sim against Liverpool. That's probably a good one. And then I'll be back in like a minute or two while that sim goes on. All right, I'll be back in a second, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Dog has a new bone, so hopefully she'll be entertained for a little bit. Looks like we're down 1-0 to Liverpool. And we lose this one 3-0. Our exam's going down right now for everyone, Elias. Yeah, I know a lot of you might be finishing up with finals week if you're in college or university. That's that last stretch before you have holiday season. Yeah, I know that feeling, Foster. It's, you know, now that I don't know, when you're like in school, it's a little bit normal, but I don't know, it's definitely difficult. I mean, especially when you in like college and university, there's a lot on the line for exams. Makes up a big portion of your grade. So I felt like in high school and grade school, you know, if you do your homework and turn things in on time, for the most part you should be fine, but yeah, it's a different ball game in university. All right, Conference League. I think we should be fine just quick simming all these. And we'll keep moving forward as fast as the pace we can, guys. It's one of those seasons where we're just trying to establish the team again, get us back into at least Europa League at a minimum. See the squad? Yeah, it's been a minute since we looked at it, so this is the team we managed to build. The main signing, obviously, here in the summer was Madueke out wide. McNeil shifting to more of a rotational player. I think mostly everyone's happy. Also, Oxlade-Chamberlain signing as a rotational player on the free agents. Only player who we need to feature a little bit more often is Lianco. But we'll try to get some loan deals in for the likes of Thomas. And outside that, I think we're pretty set for the team. Nathan, the stream started about an hour ago. Somehow we're drawing to Athens. All right. Depends what offers come in, Swan. If we get some offers for Bednarek, we might let him leave. Our defense hasn't been the issue. I think goal scoring has been our problem sometimes. Greetings from Greece. Hey, we got a PAOK fan in the chat. Nice. I was learning a little bit about Greek football when I was looking up Panathinaikos and like their involvement in European competitions. It's been a minute. Like I always consider them as a team that, you know, was in Champions League, but that was like 10 years ago. So fair enough. Called AEK. Okay. I don't know why these players are unhappy all of a sudden. They just got to start. But I'm telling you, like, this squad selection hardly matters for simulations. That's the unfortunate thing about career mode. It's like, had it not been for that 84th minute equalizer from Nkunku, we would have just picked up points against United with essentially a second team. I don't know. Games like FM, your team selection matters a lot more because, you know, there's chemistry involved and things like that. But I don't play career mode to replicate an FM experience. Do I think Real or PSG will win? I think Real Madrid, honestly, they're in pretty decent form. Vinicius is, I think, just got named La Liga Player of the Month, right? Benzema was in really good form for a minute. I don't know if he's still scoring as many goals, but they're a dangerous team on their day. I think PSG have the players, but they might not have the chemistry. I think that's where Real definitely has the advantage. Yeah, we got to sort out this team morale. Because it is not in a good shape right now. Be looking for a replacement for Bednarek. Yeah, Gvardiol could be a shout. Let's see. Let's take a look at this team, kind of plan ahead for January, because we've got the funds. Bednarek at 27, Salisu at 24. I didn't realize there was as big of an age gap as there is. Yeah, Bednarek might be on the way out. Let's check up on some of the players that are on loan. Livramento, he's getting ready to be first team quality. +2. I think by the end of the season, he'll be up +4. Suslov hasn't done much. Levesque's done decent. One of our youth academy players. But hopefully, we see some more growth from Casey Keys. He's got a great name. He's on the verge of being our starting GK. Yeah, Walcott at 59 overall. The thing is, he's not even retiring this season. He's probably going to hit like the 50s. I assume he's going to retire next year. And if he doesn't, then may as well just become a player manager. Honestly, a lot of the career mode realism has to go with the planning, Elias. It's like, I actually spend the majority of my time planning out episodes than I do actually playing the game. So like I'll go into a recording essentially knowing what transfers I want to make, what games I want to feature. All things like that. I think a Derby County rebuild could be in the works. Extra. I do want to do one this year. I mean, we've done one with Nottingham Forest. If I did a Derby County one, I would try to reflect the points deduction, though. That's the thing. Which might be a little bit difficult to do. Maybe what I could do is just like go into January with however many points they'll have IRL. I haven't played a single game of FIFA this this stream, so I don't know how you come to that conclusion, but fair play. I've been good, Finn. Still pretty early for me here in the States. It's only 10 o'clock. So yeah, this morning I was, you know, basically just waking up, having breakfast, kind of planning out my day ahead and hopping on the live stream. Sign Danny Ings back. Ings was actually named Player of the Month at one point in this save. He's got to be like 32 though now. 31. Still at Villa. Contract expiring though, so maybe a pre-contract deal, to be fair. I'll tell you what, if he's available in January, I'll think about it. Are we really in 19th? I haven't been paying attention to Prem results. Dude, that's not going to cut it. That's the thing with this realistic rebuilds. It's a problem I actually run into. It's like, if you drop a couple of matches, you just can't seem to get wins on simulations. Yes, I'm a Michu-esque sort of player. Jack. Also, Chelsea in the relegation zone with us. Classic. Calendar sim. Is not successful, man. All right, I'm just going to calendar sim, I think, this month, and hopefully we get a good result. And if we do end up like not finishing in top 6, then we just need to make sure we win Conference League this season. Because that's our ticket to Europe, I think. It's just so tough to get consistent results on league simulations. I've done one creative club rebuild, Hugh. I did one with Palermo at the beginning of the FIFA. I might do another one. I like have an idea in mind. Dude, we're in such bad form. This is not good. And I feel like the only way to turn that around is from like a simulated result. Just to counter sim and hope form turns around. Yeah, the rebuild, like season 1 went so well, and then like season 2, season 3 have just been really weird. I feel like that's how it goes sometimes. And then, you know, we get a 4-1 win. It's hard to predict what happens, man. Hopefully we can turn things around. Arda, I do want to do a Turkish Super League rebuild. That's kind of my plan for rebuilds in the future. Like, I'll still do some big name clubs, but what I really want to do is some rebuilds for clubs that I would never think of doing career mode for. So for me, I've never really done a Super League career mode, or like one in Argentina or in the Belgian Pro League. I think that opens up a lot of doors for content. So I think, especially in the new year, I think December I'll stick with the tried and proven methods for rebuilds, but I'll experiment with some more content in like the later months of FIFA. With that said, which Turkish team do you guys think? Fenerbahce, Besiktas, Galatasaray? I've gotten a lot of shouts for a Celtic rebuild. I might need to run it back with Hibernian, though. Saw a lot of support for that Journeyman stream. Make Roma great again. Yeah, Roma could be a good one in Serie A. I do want to do some sort of content with Venezia this year, whether it be for like a career mode series or a rebuild. Yeah, some of the rest of the world teams could be good too, John. The big question is like for some of the rest of the world teams is like what league to place them in. That's the difficult thing, because I do want to have like that league format, because I think that's part of the story, right? Especially for rebuilds, is like it's just as fun to see how the team does, as is like how some of the surprise like clubs that end up rising the ranks, like when Brighton were top of the Prem in my Southampton, well, my Newcastle save. All right, we're finally back in some winning form. I think Belgian Pro League, it would probably have to be, I think Anderlecht is definitely up there. I've just been a big fan of their badge and their players. Here we go. We're finally getting some wins. As long as we're like mid-table going into January, then I'll be content. And we're not too far off. Yeah, Ben, all the live streams go up as unlisted content on the channel. So what you want to do is go to my channel page, and then there's a FIFA 22 live stream playlist. You can watch all these back. I don't edit them down or anything, at least not at this point in time. But you can still watch them back. And I think chat is still available as well. So you can kind of experience how things go live. I understand if you're not able to tune in for the full 2-3 hours. I certainly can't catch all the live streams as well. Yeah, Leipzig crew mode as well. With Jesse March leaving. That could be good. So it looks like we'll be advancing out of Conference League. If we can get a win here, we might even top the group. Yeah, I don't know about the B-SAD team. It's just the thing with realistic rebuilds is I think the team has to have some has to be well known enough that people click on the video in the first place. Personally, I don't know much about that team in Portugal. Whereas someone like Anderlecht, like I feel like most of y'all will know of Anderlecht. Partially because they've had some great players in crew mode over the years. All right, so they're probably winning our group, which means depending on how results go, we might need to win our last game. See, now all of a sudden we're winning these games. To be fair, a slightly easier run in form. So this is a must-win match. Luzern could pick up a win against Athens, and they might advance. So, yeah, let's do interactive match sim for this one. Get a win, advance to the knockout rounds, and then I'll feel confident enough. AEK, yeah, that's right. Not supposed to call him Athens, right? What are some other shouts for a realistic rebuild? I have like two concepts in mind. Like one that I'm currently working on, and two, it's like a team outside the top 5 leagues, which I think will be the first time I'm doing a realistic rebuild outside of like England, Germany, France, you know, the major nations. So I'm interested to see how that video will do. I appreciate Andres. Got the Southampton kid on today. Thought we just went 1-0 down. Come on. Let's get things going here. When pronouncing the name AEK, it's like Pauk, or it's one word. How would you even pronounce that? Like ick? There we go. Patrick Schick still scoring goals for us. Let's get 2 goals up. And I think we're fine with jumping to result. Yeah, Real, I probably watched Southampton the most out of any clubs in the Prem. Who's going to win Prem this year? I think it's a tough call. Once Chelsea gets fully healthy, they can be a tough side. But obviously with Conte out, it's shown like how reliant they are on him. So if he's going to be fully healthy the entire season, who knows? City and Liverpool both look really good. And even United, like I still would say they're kind of like 4th out of the group between like top 3. I would say is Chelsea, City, Liverpool, but United, you never know. I think personally I would say Liverpool have my vote. Because the big reason why City have struggled in previous years have been due to injuries, which I don't think it's been as big of a problem for them this year. It's okay, Star, you were outside already. It's okay, Star. Yeah, I've got a dog here, Jordan. I am watching her today. And she wants to go explore the world. It's time for a nap. So what I think I'm going to try to do today, guys, is get it at least until January. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get a full season stream in today. But in the meantime, let's try to get into the next rounds of Europa League and finish, or Conference League, and finish up this halfway mark for the Prem. Star, it's okay. We're on some winning streak right now. Yeah, we did indeed win against Spurs. So EFL Cup, we're through to the semifinals against Luton Town. Villa and Wolves are the other teams. And the Prem, 9th place. So we can still finish top 6. We're only 2 points off that. So we're actually in a decent shape for the Prem. Take a look at Conference League. And we have to take part in the preliminary round. So I think we'll probably leave that for the next stream, guys. I'd like to be streaming longer, but I think it's just not going to work out today with the dog. Just kind of how it is right now. But yeah. Maybe I'll stream later on in the day. I don't know. I don't want to stream too many times. Flick, have you ever heard the song? I have not heard the song, no. Doing a Rapid Veen rebuild? Nice. Yeah, I don't know about this team, man. Madueke obviously going up in his rating, so we need to get at least Europa League. Ideally Champions League. I feel like we need to make a switch up at striker eventually. Bednarek might go on the transfer list depending what offers come in. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep talking for a little bit because I think the dog might have gone to sleep. I'll give it a few more minutes. If she calms down, then I'm down to keep streaming because I want to keep streaming. Obviously, I need to make sure she's taken care of. So we'll move forward a little bit on this January transfer window. Let's get some transfer targets going. Where do you guys think we improve with this team? I think probably center back. Maybe a Bednarek replacement for the future. So let's get some right-footed center backs into the short list. Maybe keep streaming. Depends how things go. Theo, we're kind of just picking up with season 3 of the Southampton rebuild. Signed a couple of players so far. Madueke joining. He was still at PSV, so we got him here to the Prem. Still trying to keep it realistic, so maybe a French center back could be a shout, you know? Again, I'll pull up the top 4 nationalities here at Southampton. If you know of any good center backs from those countries, then let me know. Netherlands could be a shout. I think Netherlands have some of the best center backs in career mode. So I think French center back, a Dutch center back. I appreciate those of you that just subscribed to the channel. See this notification coming through. Sven Botman, yeah, we'll see if he's over in Ligue 1. He's at Sporting, which is kind of an interesting move. I feel like he'd still be open to the transfer. Gvardiol at Milan, I kind of like that move. Let's see Virgil. "32 years old at Liverpool. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Had an offer rejected from Madrid. He's still too high for his rating to join us. Maybe in a season or two. Soleil's at Salzburg. A little bit low for his rating, though. So yeah, we're looking for a right-footed center back, guys. If you have any in mind. Ideally someone that's French or Dutch. I think those are the kind of the nationalities I'm looking for. Yeah, if Per Shores is still at Ajax, I'd be down for that. And he is. Yeah, I imagine he's probably in the 80s for his rating now. Yeah, Zagadou. What's the latest on his contract situation? I think he has it running out at the end of the season at Dortmund. And Saliba could be good. Hadn't really thought of him. What club does he actually play for right now? Is he at Barcelona or Nice? Because now he's at Madrid. Maybe I'm thinking of Todibo. Yeah, he's at Nice. He's at Marseille? Okay. Alderweireld is probably retired by now. If not, he's going to be really old. Yeah, 34. I mean, not a bad rating. I don't know if we want to sign a veteran center back, maybe. And Saint Justi. Not the best rating, but he's amazing on FIFA. I'll get a few more players here. I think we've got a couple of good candidates. This could be a good shout. He's playing over at Benfica. 27 years old, 83 rated. With that said, like, Bednarek is also 27, so we wouldn't get a younger player in that sense, but we would get an upgrade on overall. I think Per Shores is still my favorite transfer target for right now. Yeah, I'll get Sturgu in here as well. I remember, didn't he get the big potential upgrade at the end of last FIFA? Kind of came out of nowhere. Because he was playing in a... I don't even remember what club he was playing at, but... Yeah, it's the same club. He hasn't made the move yet. I think that could be a good signing, honestly. We might not even need to let Bednarek leave in that case. All right. I feel like we need to start listening to these transfer offers, man. I just don't know if Shea Adams is the guy for us in the future. Like, he's scoring goals. Let's take a look at our team statistics. Like, who's contributing the most goals for us? Hey, what's going on, James? I appreciate the support. Let's see your new viewer here. So it's Schick scoring the majority of goals. Adams, 8 goals, 0 assists. Armstrong actually doing really well. Probably when the counters him is getting selected. Yeah, with that said, Adams might be on the way out, man. It's always tough to, like, have the original players of the club leave. But I think it would make sense in this case. Let me see who Arsenal have for strikers. So they've got Richarlison, they have Weghorst. They've got a couple of strikers. So Arsenal, they play kind of like a 4-2-3-1, right? So I imagine Richarlison would be still their go-to guy. Yeah, that's a tough call. Because on one hand, it's Arsenal. So Adams might be open to that sort of move. Let's see how they're doing in the Prem. They're third. What do you guys think? Would he be okay with, like, kind of a rotational role? It's a lot of funds to be bringing in. I think we can get, like, upwards of 50 mil. If we do let Adams leave, we're signing a striker in this transfer window. All right, let's get into the talk, see if they're willing to offer 50. I have a feeling Mikel might be open to it. Yeah, that's just too much to pass up on, man. He still has a lot of time left in his career. And knowing how Kerman works, he'll end up being like a Premier League goal scorer next season or something. Maybe Barcelona will come in for Richarlison. We get the 1-0 win. This is a two-legged competition, so we might even get some silverware this season. Carabao Cup secures Conference League, right? And the FA Cup, you can get Europa League. Oh, Brighton as well coming in with a decent offer. United want Bednarek. What do you guys think here? Like, what should Bednarek's fee be? Apparently his market value is only 18 to 26. Holchek is a great prospect for striker. Yeah, if he still hasn't made the move to a top 5 league, then I'd be down for it. Yeah, it's not going to happen, Leicester. Let's see if we get 30 for Bednarek. Yeah, that's the thing. There's no pressure necessarily to lose out on him right now, because he's still good for a season or two. I feel like that might be too much. Yeah, they're sticking to 24. I think 30 is the minimum I would go. And they're not having it. So let me just see if this Shea Adams deal goes through. Of course, we got a match against Arsenal next. Watch him start for them. Still hasn't been done. Also an offer for Kyle Larin. I think I'll keep him for now. Adams' offer withdrawn. Okay. So he's still in talks with Arsenal. On the day of the match. On the day of the match, he makes the move. Dude, he had to wait until the last moment. Let me see if he actually features here. He's starting at center attacking mid for them, dude. How big of a journey is it from the South Coast to London? He just hopped on the train, suited up for Arsenal. As if, man. I think Adams gets a goal. Just knowing career mode, man. I think we get the win, but Adams scores a goal here. We could have drawn. Adams gets the only goal for them. Like, what is this? Career mode just finds ways to infuriate you in the smallest details possible. But anyways, let's see what we can do about the team. You know, I'm a little bit salty about that result. Striker wise, let's see. He's at Osasuna. Would be some good striker signings. I'm trying to think of like who Southampton have signed players from the past. So obviously like youth prospects that didn't work out at big clubs. So let's see, Danny Ings, Pele. Who else has been striker for Southampton in recent years? We could look at the championship. We have Breherton Diaz actually, so he could play as a striker. He's a little bit low in his overall. Tony isn't at Brentford anymore. Brighton. Brighton were coming in with like 50 million offers. And they're in the championship as well. They have Yusuf Poulsen. He's a little bit old for this save. Ooh, Newcastle, yeah. Let's see. Joelinton, only 77. Divock. A little bit low for his overall, though. Ismail Assar's moved on. Yeah, I don't think the championship has any good options. Our homegrown talent we could use as a striker. That's true. Some of these guys are going up a lot in their rating. He's a 79 these days. He's on loan at Juve, so I might let him see out that loan. Yeah, we need some more strikers for sure. De Ketteler's already made the transfer. Maybe we'll see if there's any like high potential Italian strikers. I know Gabbiadini was put in the chat earlier. Yeah, 32. Who's the one with a lot of potential? I think it's like Raspadori or something. Yeah, Raspadori. He's at West Ham. Some shouts for Esposito. Ooh, from Inter, yeah. Only great potential in this save. I feel like he might have gotten a potential upgrade since I loaded up this save. I think I looked up the wrong Pellegrini. It's probably this guy. From Monaco. We could look at some American players. Someone like Timothy Weah. Oh, I promised I would see if Ings is available on a pre-contract deal. No, he had a contract renewed, so that's a bit of a shame. Now, I think we've got a couple of Italian strikers, maybe strikers from outside top 5 leagues. So, Scottish Premiership could be a shout. Ooh, let's actually see if Dolberg had that transfer completed. Because we were thinking about that move for a while. So he's at Juve these days. Pretty recent addition. It's kind of the perfect kind of player to sign. But recently making a move, we'll probably let him stay. I don't think Oh, he actually is in the save. I didn't think I had him available, but honestly, I'm surprised by that release clause. It's relatively low. Might not be realistic, though. Actually, I haven't had a chance to use him in career mode yet. Any other shouts before we move forward on this scouting? I think Ida might be a little bit low in his rating. 67 to 79. Xerxes, Solus. We've got Holcheck in the short list. I think Nketiah was a little bit low in his rating. 79's not bad. Not amazing, though. Darwin Nunez made the transfer. Let's see Tammy, actually. "26 years old at Roma." It's an interesting one. We definitely have some good options here. I'll see where Anthony Martial is at these days. It'd be a fun transfer. So he left United for City. Interesting. All right, I think we got a good amount of strikers here. We'll probably go after one of those Italian ones that are shortlisted. The thing about it is, like, anytime I ask for transfer suggestions, I learned about some new players in career mode, because it's impossible to know everybody, but I think that's the cool thing is, like, everyone has their own interests. Like, leagues they're interested in, players that they like to sign. Kyle Larin, very ambitious. Wanted to take over as striker for us. So priority one has to be a striker. Second priority is to sign a center back. Yeah, Pershore is not quite up to the 80s for his rating. Yeah, this is a continuation of the Southampton save, season 3. I don't know how we're losing in the cup there. I just don't want to, like, stall here in the Conference League. Like, I know we have a good chance of winning the Carabao Cup, which I guess secures us European football for next season, but we need to aim to win the Conference League and we need to aim to finish top 6 in the Prem. Yeah, the realistic rebuilds seem to do well, Nicholas. People seem to enjoy him, so, and I enjoy him too. More of a focus on, like, just talking about possible signings. talking about the club. Then playing the game. All right, we're into the final there. How much money do I have? We should have about 70 mil after the Shea Adams transfer. We're playing against Aston Villa, so a little rematch against Danny Ings here. Yeah, so we should have about 70 mil. A Kaiserslautern realistic rebuild. Maybe for a video. I don't think for a live stream it would work. For the live streams, you kind of have to do these bigger name teams. But Kaiserslautern would be fun for a realistic rebuild. Potentially. I mean, if we don't sign a striker here, I don't think it's the worst thing. Like, Schick and Armstrong can do the job. We just have a lot of funds next season. But anyways, we should be getting some scouting reports back on transfer deadline day. Yeah, I feel like Oxlade-Chamberlain, hasn't he played like right back before? At some point, maybe to fill in. It's mostly so he can get a couple of minutes here and there. All right, let's consider some of these offers for Bednarek though. Like some Bundesliga offers, I think those are quite realistic. For some reason, I could see him making the move to Dortmund or Leipzig. And if people want to sign one of our backup goalkeepers, that's fine. Let's see what we got here. We just don't have a full scouting report back on a lot of these players. Part of me just wants to stick with Armstrong and Schick. I feel like they can be good enough for this season, and then if we get maybe Europa League for season 4, we can kind of upgrade the quality of players we sign. We've got options for center back though. Boatman would definitely be down for a move. He's left-footed though. Same with Guardiola. Samakin could be a shout. Yo, St. Justi actually has a really decent rating. Yeah, I'll check Chilette Tsar too. He might be high enough in his overall that we don't need to scout him. Yeah, 83. No, I wasn't aware there's a new Cobra Kai. I still need to watch season 2 to be fair. So what do you guys think here? I think we sign a center back. One that's at least equal on rating with Bednarek. And ideally someone that's younger. If we just want to invest in the future, I think we just sign this guy. I don't know much about him, but I know he's got good potential. It's just a tough one. I'm not drawn to any one of these transfers in particular. Hey, welcome anyone that's new. Yeah, we're about 2 hours into this season 3 rebuild. I'll showcase the Southampton team. We've seen a couple of departures. Just got an offer for Shea Adams, so he wasn't actually scoring too many goals for us. So we decided to cash in on a 50 million offer from Arsenal. Right now we have Schick and Armstrong up top. This is the team. We're in Conference League. That we're trying to win that competition. So I don't know. We're just trying to think like where in this team we could rebuild. We don't want players to rise too much in their rating. Like if we don't take the step up to Europa League, I think we have to consider letting Madueke even leave, even though we just joined. Like, I think this team gets the job done in Conference League. It's just we have so many funds. The position that we're trying to replace, maybe a striker, maybe a center back. Like Armstrong, 26 years old, so he still has a lot of room for growth. And Benrek's only 27, so still 2 or 3 good seasons for him. Yeah, Johnson's not the highest rated. We do have a youth academy goalkeeper that's out on loan right now, who I kind of want to be our future replacement. This guy's up to a 78 overall. So I think by the end of the season, he should have a really good rating. Same thing with Livramento. He can probably slot in next year. It's the tricky thing with this team. So with strikers, the problem we've kind of ran into is that we don't have a full scouting report on a lot of players. Raspadori just looks insane though. 4-star, 5-star, high-low work rates. He doesn't exactly fit the Pele build, because Pele was more of a target man, right? Esposito, on the other hand, would. 6'1". We just don't know what his rating is, though. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. Like, where to upgrade this team? We're on season 3, Wolf. Like, I know we have the funds, guys, but I'm just like not set on a particular player. So I'd rather let the funds go for another season and just hope this team can get the job done. St. Eustace would be realistic, but I don't know if he's that much of an upgrade from Bednarek. That's the thing. I think we just waited out another season. We'll see if that proves to be the right decision, but I would rather wait on the signings and like sign players I know I'm going to use in the future. I think this team can get the job done. It's just like when we're losing those sort of matches, it's a struggle to do well enough in the Prem. I think we just need to hope for Conference League, man. We'll get through these preliminary rounds and we'll see how we get on. Sometimes, like, no matter how good your team is, you're just not going to get the results. So hopefully we can turn it around. funds don't carry over? I feel like they do. All right. 3-2 in the first leg. Nick, we'll maybe showcase one match. Because I know we have the Carabao Cup final. I'll tell you what, if we get into the Conference League final, then I'll at least show the trophy celebration. But the focus of this stream is going to just be on the signings and the rebuild. I think we do interactive match sim for this one. Because 3-2 is just too close for the score line. All right, let's just hope for some early goals. Get through the preliminary rounds, go on a bit of a run here. And who knows, maybe we'll stumble on a new striker partnership with Schick and Armstrong. I mean, Armstrong's been solid. Like he's always gotten goals, he just hasn't gotten the playtime as of late. Oh, the number 9's one of our players. Yeah, he's gone up a lot in his rating, hasn't he? This is a goal, though. Oh, Armstrong. You got to get the goal. Come on. We get an early goal here. I think we probably seal it. That'll put us 2 up on aggregate. There it is. What do you guys say? Jump to result? Should we see this one out? It's okay, Star. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to stream, guys. Star was quiet there for a second. For those of you that just joined, Star is my dog. And she was taking a nap. I think she's awake now. No. Are you kidding, dude? Are you kidding? I'm so done with some of these simulations. We jump to result. It goes to penalties. Star is freaking out because of this result. Bruh, we've gotten such bad luck. Like, what do you even say to that? '73rd, 85th minute goal. Let me see what we're doing in the Prem. All right, so we basically need to win this cup final to at least get European football next season. We might get sacked. Yeah, we might get sacked. I don't know if we're going to make it to the end of the season, guys. The Southampton rebuild might come to an... Oh, we got a performance review meeting. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. So I might as well just finish up this season. Because we might end it with season 3. So if that's the case, we're going to focus on the Milan realistic rebuild. It's just such a shame because we did so well in season 1. Europa League football, I thought we would be on course here. Well, let's see how we do in this cup final. Maybe that'll give us some confidence from the board. We'll see though, man. I think we get sacked though. Star's sad because we're gonna get sacked by the board. Appreciate it, FIFA. It's okay. Ben Brereton Diaz at CDM. Let's go, dude. I'm ready for it. I'm hyped. Yeah, there's a glitch where he's captain because James Ward-Prowse is definitely captain in the team. I don't know if I would do a Bilbao realistic rebuild on stream because there's only so many players you can sign that follow the transfer policy. Could be fun for a video though. We're not looking too entertaining here. I mean, stats wise, we're not doing that bad. And maybe I just need to talk poorly about the team because now they score goals. I'm not jumping to result. Never again. Not in a deciding match. This FIFA, there's something about jump to result. It's broken. If you were in the last stream, you know I was in the 90th minute. Excuse me. I was in the 90th minute and I was doing interactive match sim, jumped to result, and like the game like literally went back in time and we scored a goal in like the 78th. I don't know how that works. And we get 2. Schick scoring goals. Madueke's looking tired. Brereton Diaz the minus 21. Good stuff. There we go. Well, it looks like we're at least going to lift some silverware. So I'll jump to like the 85th, 90th minute. Maybe we'll see one last trophy celebration with Southampton, assuming we don't concede 2 goals. Yeah, I don't know. Usually once you have a performance review scheduled for the board, you're going to get sacked. Unless you like win out. And we're only halfway through the season. I just don't know where we went wrong in this rebuild. Maybe it wasn't signing a striker or center back in January. But surely this team is good enough to win Conference League. And in my opinion, it's good enough to finish in the top half of the Prem. Like, we have 2 86 rated players in this team. Ings hat trick in the last 10 minutes. Yeah. All right, we'll let this play go out and then we'll jump in for the rest of this one. I don't know if we're going to have any more signings, Sam. Because I think we're getting sacked. But we'll jump in. Oh, we're playing in the snow. Let's go. Oh, James Ward-Prowse, that's a disgusting tackle on him. That's a red. The snow kind of looks weird this FIFA, especially when you're playing against a team in white kits. All right, probably the last kick of the ball in this Southampton career mode, but there it is. Trophy celebration, and we'll see how we do here. I'm kind of afraid we're going to get sacked. Like, has there been a manager getting sacked, like, immediately after winning a trophy? I'm trying to think. Like, maybe a manager that's underperforming, but then he gets, like, kind of a consolation trophy in the Carabao Cup. Van Gaal at United. Which trophy did they win? Was it Carabao? But also Southampton is not Manchester United, so... FA Cup? Wow. Okay. Well, let's appreciate this moment, guys, because it might not be a Champions League trophy, but we've lifted the Carabao Cup. Let's go. Oh man. Obviously Champions League is the goal, and I wanted to have Ward-Prowse lifting the Champions League trophy. There's like a curse against me in Southampton. I never won Champions League with them. I never won it in last year's career mode, even though we had like the best team you could have had. Lost against Bayern in the Champions League final. Looks like we're going to get sacked here. But we move. Let's attend as many of these press conferences as we can. And I think I'm just going to simulate moving forward. And see when we get that dreaded email. How long do you think it'll take? 1 week, 2 weeks? Or are we going to see it out to the end of the season? I'm just trying to think if there's anything we can do for the board objectives, but we don't have a youth development one, which has saved me a lot of times because you can just promote some youth academy players. We could maybe get a streak of away matches where we get clean sheets. I don't think we have any youth academy players that we signed up recently. Maybe finishing the Europa League spot. But yeah, we've got 3 months left this season. I don't think we pull it off. Hold on. Let's see if we can get some cinematic stream beats music. Hold on. Starts okay. That's definitely not cinematic. Let's roll with that. Let's roll with that. We'll just take it month by month. We lose. We have some tough matches too. Spurs, Leicester United. I think that might be it. Star, it's okay. I don't even think we're going to finish in the Europa League spot. Chelsea, West Ham, Aston Villa to close out the season. We're 11th. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. 44 manager rating. It's okay, Star. It's okay. I know. We're going to get fired by the board. I'd be very shocked if we somehow keep our job. Like, I'm surprised we made it to the end of the season. And if we do somehow make it, then it's essentially like a rebuild on a rebuild. Because we're essentially starting over. We're going to get rid of a lot of players if we somehow keep our job. How have we managed to stay on board with a 42 manager rating? We live to see another day. At Southampton. The Champions League dream is still alive. It's the cinematic music. We need to like get that manager rating up ASAP though. I don't think we still play. Oh, we still play European football. That's right. Because we won the Carabao Cup. Yeah. I do think we need to get rid of a lot of players though. I think Madueke goes. He's too highly rated. James Ward-Prowse is like the only one that can stay because he's a captain. Star, it's okay. It's okay, Star. I gotta finish up this stream here because Star has reached her breaking point, as have I. Anyways, this is the team, guys. Appreciate you hanging through. I don't know how we made it for season 4. I'll try to stream again later this week with a 42 manager rating. Sorry for wrapping it up fairly quickly, but yeah. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to the week, and I'll try to keep you all updated when the next stream will be. But until next time, guys, I'll catch you all later.